few years ago, I was driving Uber to make ends meet while I was working on a film that I wasn't satisfied with. I was on the verge of abandoning the movie and move on to something else. I had a ride, and the passenger, opened the trunk, put his stuff in the trunk. I think he got curious because he saw my tripod and few filmmaking gear that I had in the trunk. And he got in the trunk and he asked me, "Are you into film?" And I said, "Yes, I'm a filmmaker." Because of that, we started to have a conversation about filmmaking in general, storytelling, color grading, etc., etc. And as I was sharing, I explained to him that I was struggling with my latest film. And that's when he got curious and he said, "Do you know who I am?" And I'm like, no idea. And then that's when he introduced himself and he said, "I'm Andrew Hunt." And basically, I had no idea who that was, but he explained to me that he was making film for Paramount, and that he was also a teacher that was teaching filmmaking. And he had Guy Pearce, the actor from Memento, in his latest film. So I was like, wow, this is, insane. As we were exchanging, I admitted that I was struggling with my latest film and that I was about to, not finish it and, move on to another film. And that's when he said a few things that completely changed my perspective. So first thing that he said is that don't get into the habit of quitting. Maybe this film is not made for you. Maybe you think that's the worst thing in the world, but you have no idea how it will resonate with other people. Another thing that he said was that making a film with no budget, just, blood, sweat, and tears and all your friends, it's a miracle in itself. And if you are able to complete it, shoot it all the way, you have to finish it, basically. Dropped him off to the location. And then he told me that I was reminding him of himself when he first started. He gave me a few last words of encouragement, and I went back home that night and started to look at my film with a fresh perspective. And a few weeks later, the movie was completed. So the reason why I'm telling you that story is that if you ever find yourself in that same type of situation, you shot the film, it could be better, it's not that great, but I would say don't give up on it. Finish it, and once it's done, then you can move on to something else. If you do that once, you will keep on doing that and not finish it and start another one and not finish it. I was getting into that habit, but when I met Andrew Hunt, it stopped right there.